Welcome to the class today. As soon as you're ready, come on into this position, which is the first stretch that we'll be getting in for tonight's stretch class. And as most of you know, we'll be holding each position for about 1 to 2 minutes. So welcome along to the class. The kids are outside. They're usually running around like mental, but they're outside just putting water on the beetroots and the other veggies that we have down the bottom. So yes, it'll be nice to have a few minutes without them. I'm sure they'll be back in very shortly. So let's take our time with this. So pushing the knees down if you need extra help with the elbows pushing down, and that will make you feel this stretch a little bit more in through the inner thigh. And you can use your Pilates breathing too. It's actually been nice to not have a mask on because I've had 2 classes today at gyms and we've had our mask on. So this is nice to actually have a normal breathing class. Listen, next week I have to start this class at 6 rather than 5:30, and that's going to be the change from now on until things might have to change again in the new year or later in December. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing my classes at the gym a little bit later, and it just gives me a tiny bit more time when I get back here to have something quickly to eat and then start this class. So yeah, class will be at 6 o'clock instead of 5:30. So keep pushing down on those thighs. It's a lovely day outside. Not many people here at the live stream today, so you must be out enjoying the weather. I'm sure you'll get to do some of the repeats. Just relaxing the shoulders as we're doing this as well. Try and make sure that you're evenly weighted on both sit bones too. So some positions will hold for 2 minutes, some will hold for 1. So this one you can see we're going for close to the 2-minute mark before we move out into the next position. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually keep our right leg in and take your left leg out, and then just take your right arm behind and move your way down the leg. And you can hold on to any part of the leg. If you can reach the toe, good. If you can't, it's still fine. Wherever you can reach, just pulling yourself down so that you'll feel this stretch for your waist. As you breathe out, bring yourself down into the stretch even more, and that will help you work out even more in through that top waist. Keep opening the heart out. I can hear one of them's at the front door. They'll be back in here shortly, I'm sure. Feel that pull a little bit for the waist here. This one we're just going to hold for a minute, and then we're going to turn ourselves to face downward on this same leg as well. The good thing about the girls here when it's a stretch class is they distract us. Because they're not doing anything. It's not like we need concentration constantly like we do when we're doing a full Pilates. So we're going to come up. Just turn yourself so you're even on both sit bones still, but you're coming down now towards the straight leg, holding on to anywhere along that leg. Shoulders stay relaxed. So this one we will hold for the 2 minutes. Just really use the breath to ease into it. I'm feeling quite tight today. I didn't do any stretches yesterday. I did do them, I've been doing them most days. But yes, I find if you miss it, your body knows about it. So it's good that we're doing this. And we'll also throw in a little bit of face yoga. So we'll on the face when we're probably lying down, some of the positions that are easier to do it in. Just keep focusing on the nice deep breath. Have the toe point towards you. Even if you can't reach your toe, even if you're holding the leg, have the toe flexed out towards you. It really helps with getting that stretch down through the back of the leg. Hope you've had a lovely day, whatever you've done. I feel like my days go very fast on the Wednesday with the classes, especially the fact that there's not really much of a gap between them. The morning classes at 10:15, and then I've got the 3:15, which will be turning into 4:15, which is actually a good relief because I can still pick up Alba from school then, and then Mum has to do less instead of more. So tomorrow's going to be 32, and Mum has to pick up Alba and be with Anna, so it's a little bit hard for her to be in the heat. So it will be much better when I can start a bit later and then pick them up and drop them at her. Easy. Logistics of it all. I'm sure you know how it is out there. So we're going to bring this leg in. We're going to take the other leg out. take your left arm behind, flexing the foot and move your body down. So this is working now through your left waist. Just so you know, team, Saturday morning I'm still teaching in the park, but I've changed the time from 9 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. So if you're ever interested in joining me at the park, it is Timber Ridge Reserve, just up from the toilet block where the park play area is, the upper play area, not the lower play area. So we're not exactly on the oval, and it's $10 if you want to come and join me. We had a nice little group last Saturday, and I'm sure we'll have an even bigger group this Saturday. Keep moving your body down as you're exhaling. Remember, this is only a minute for this one. I'm going to sneeze, so excuse me in advance. It might go away on its own though. Really nice stretch for the waist, but we're going to release that now. Use yourself to pick yourself up and turn yourself so that you're evenly weighted on your sit bones, and then come down towards that leg nice and straight. Remember, hold on to any part of the leg if you can't reach the foot. I was just reading the paper about the Australian Open tennis and the logistics of, they don't know when it's actually going to be starting because they don't know how to go about doing the quarantine. So I just hope Djokovic doesn't win again. I really don't want him to win. I don't want him to catch up to Nadal or Federer. Is that horrible? Maybe. Sorry if you're a Djokovic supporter out there. So keep on making your way down. So have that toe come up towards you. Just think on that nice deep breathing. Remember, 2 minutes here, so you've got really a lot of time. Try not to tip yourself from your upper body down, because I could do this and have my head touched down, but that's really bad technique. So what I'm trying to do is push down more from my lower back, and that's what I hope you'll be doing as well. Days are going by quickly, aren't they? Have you enjoyed having the opening up a little bit more? I think people are heading out further away, going to the beach and things. It seems pretty quiet in this area compared to when we were in lockdown. I mean, like the supermarkets seem to be like the busiest place, but now it's like nice and empty, which is great. Shopping town's busy, but I don't go in there. I just have to find a car park to go to work. That's all right. Next week will be interesting when there's 100 people at the gym instead of just the 20. We'll see how that goes. A couple more breaths will get you through this. So just gently come on out of that, and we're going to take both feet forward, flex the feet, and then just come down again, and you're reaching towards them anywhere along the legs, really. Got such a tight back. This is just brilliant. Stretching's good. You guys asked for it, that's why I do it every week, but it benefits me too, so that's great. After this, we'll get into a little bit of glute release workout, and also for the hip. We might actually throw in some face yoga while we're in that position. Looks like the girls aren't coming in, they're still out in the garden. Mum, Harbour even said to me, Mum, I don't care if I miss Bluey. I want to do stretches with you tonight. That's good. That's the time they're allowed to watch some TV, when they have Bluey. Other than that, they don't watch any TV all during the day, which is great. Let's bring the right leg out to the right side. Left leg goes behind, and I'd like you to wrap hip over heel. Now you've got your fingertips, and they're just pushing your forehead up. I had the worst night's sleep last night, and I can't even blame Anna. It was just me not being able to sleep because I was thinking about this neighbour that's an absolute beast, and he's been littering around the common area. So I was thinking about him, and I was like, from 1:30 a.m. I just could not sleep, and then I drifted off at about 5, and then Anna called me at 5:30. So I was like, oh wow. So I feel like I need this, because usually I do the face yoga in the morning, but I had no energy, no desire to do it. So at least I knew I was going to do some of it today. So we're pushing up the forehead. I've made a concerted effort to try and do it every day. I don't know when I started it, a few months back now. You would have known because we've been doing it on the screen. But yeah, I think it's really important to start it as soon as possible. Now keep the position with your legs. Oh, hi, Val. I'll come and have a quick read of what you've written in a moment. So we're just going to push the face back now. So you're going from the cheek and back. Keep going. What were you going up there for? You weren't coming to the gym. It is ridiculous, the parking up there. You know what though? What I've found is up the very top near the gym, it's not as bad. Because I used to park at the side where this, you go in the post office area and then go undercover and park sort of where you get to the food court side. But I thought that it didn't work. Nice to see you there, Val. Murray's not with us tonight. I think he's given up on my online Pilates, or maybe he's just got something on tonight. But you're here, and I don't know who else is out there, but welcome. So we're going to hold on to our foot. I'm sorry you can't see my head. I'm going to cut it off. We're going to lift our arm up, and then if you can, connect the fingers. I'll just try and bring my body down a little bit. So now we're just lacing our fingers, pulling the leg in, and you'll feel a lot of a stretch, a release in through your quad here and around through the hip. Yeah, people like Shoppingtown, Val. Like I said, last week I had to go in just to pick up Ramiro's birthday present, but it was quick dash in and out before I started my class, but I haven't been in since. I lie, I went very early on Sunday morning because I needed to pick up a few things, and I went before the shops opened. And then we were gone, and we walked there and back. So we didn't even bother driving because I was like, no, let's do it, girls. We'll go for a walk instead. So we're just going to release that leg, and we're going to turn ourselves to the other side. So now it's your left leg bent in, and again, we'll get into some face yoga. So just the same deal, fingertips on the forehead, pushing back. I haven't let Margot and Philip know that it's an 8:30 start instead of a 9 o'clock start in the park. So if you are going for a walk with them, please let me know, or with Margot, because, yes, don't want them to show up halfway through. So just pushing that forehead back. Once we get to the minute mark again, we'll go through the cheeks, pushing them back and up. Everything's sort of an upward away from gravity motion. Right, so then from here, pushing back. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. So pushing the cheeks back. Taking a long time out down at the garden. I didn't expect them to be going out that long. I reckon the neighbours come out and they're having a chat. Not the one that throws the rubbish. A good neighbour. I mean, my husband saw him yesterday as he was dropping off the girls to school. Sorry, one of the girls to school, sweeping up rubbish from his garage and just left it in a pile, and then it all blew into our garden. And it's like, seriously, that selfish? Sí, Ana, soy yo. ¿Dónde está Alba? All right, so we're going to push up onto our hands and just get ourselves into that stretch. So bring that hand in. The other arm comes up and around. ¿Puedes saludar a Val, por favor? Hi, Val. Muestra a ellos. Hi, Val. Muestra qué tienes. Wow, look at all the carrots I've got from the garden. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Just this carrot. ¿Puedes saludar a Val? Hola, Val. I know there's a lot more carrots down there. That's nice.
Happy going to get Val. Happy pulled one like this small, and it was delicious. It was really tasty.
¿Puedes ponerlos a la mesa?
And I put them and I clean it. I clean it. Yo lo vi, mami.
No, yo cepillé mis dientes.
Yo lo vi.
¿Y lavaste? ¿Es rico?
Sí, solita abrió la llave.
It's actually really nice soil where it's been put, so it's a surprise that they've grown it all. Let's open, it's like clay soil. Open the legs out and your feet go wider and you're pushing your bum back. So this is going to work your frog, and just bring again the cheekbones back. From under the cheekbones and also thumb underneath the chin.
It's a big one.
Back.
I'll show you. Yeah, Mommy. I'm going to need this. Look at it.
Sí, mi amor.
I found a one.
Sí, bueno. Ana, mueve. ¿Sacaste la mayoría o todavía hay muchos? Oh, there's still a lot more down there. Yeah, it's good. Yes, but it's pushing through. The potatoes are going really well. Apparently they'll be good for breaking up the soil down there, and then we can actually get into planting some more stuff.
Hi,
no.
Look at this carrot. Well.
Okay, so we're going to just change position. Anna, mueves, no me pueden ver. So we're getting into the cobra. So we're coming up and we're just letting our hips drop down and then shoulders draw them back.
I know. Alright, something here.
Oiga, Sofía, mis dientes.
Oh.
It's lovely when you grow veggies and then you like get the benefit. It's all organic, you know, there's no. Hey, Romero, say hi, Val.
Hi everyone, hi Bill.
Val. We'll see you on Saturday. Anna, mira qué es.
She did something.
No saltas donde la pantalla.
She threw off the carrots on the floor and it made it all dirty.
Right, we're only holding this one for a minute, and then from here we're going to have our toes together, knees apart, and push back into your child's pose.
Look, I ate it. Oh, it's yummy.
In a moment we're going to take a seat again. I just might move the screen up a fraction when we do so. So stay in that position. I'm just going to move the screen up. No, Ana. No de la pantalla. Está bien ahí. It's a really beautiful release for your back. You know, I might do a couple more back stretches before we get into the hips. So come up onto all fours, keeping the belly braced, and we're just going to feed one arm through, and then you take the top arm over, and you're just using that arm to twist you.
I want to tell you something. That the big carrots don't have so sweet. The little ones are really sweet because they're brand new, so they're really sweet. Not like that. I'm bigger now. This one, I'll show you. Not like this one. It's ginormous.
Actually, I got a really big one out the other day. It was quite wide.
Like that big.
But I thought it tasted all right. It was a little bit woody.
Mommy, you're
So, yeah. And the kids love eating vegetables that they grow, which is awesome. Okay, come on up. And we're just going to do the other side. So I'm going to switch around just so I can see the time. But you can stay, just go turn the other way. Use your arm to twist you. So see how this is a really lovely spinal twist? Your bottom's up high, shoulder down low. Using that top arm to twist yourself if you need to. Come sin mucho ruido, ¿ok? Ana, tú ni piensas en acercar mi trasera. Just a few more breaths and then we'll have to get out of it so that we can set up the next position. So get there on time. Alba? No. All right, so come on out of that. What we're going to do is we're going to put our left leg under, our right leg on top, and then we're going to bring our left arm up and push down on it, or if you can, you're connecting your fingers. And del otro lado. And just really push the arms sort of back even, so that the tricep is getting a nice stretch. Sí, es por las gallinas. Just keep focusing on that nice deep breath. We won't hold the arms for 2 minutes. In a puerta. So we'll just gently release the arms, push onto your top knee, which is your right knee with your right arm, and come down. Now you might be only able to come to this level, keeping the sit bones both down, but if you can come down further, great. Just please don't let your right glute lift off the mat. Keep both glutes down. That's why we want to push on.
I'll show you how good I am at it. Okay. I'm really good at it.
Very humble too. Let's come up and over to the other side. Oh, it's a nice release in through the waist. Amor, hay un zanahoria. Coge la zanahoria, por favor. Yo no sé si es tuyo o de Ana. Cógelo. Eso, por favor. Pon en la basura. And then we're going to just come up and sit forward now. We've got a whole minute here. Face yoga. Let's use our lips and just smooth them out. It's not the dumbest dance in invention. It's cool.
The floss.
The floss. Such a stupid dance.
Floss.
Yeah. Can we say this?
Seriously.
Hubby's behind me. I was about to show him and he moved because he was embarrassed. Hello, Hubby, come on, sing along. Sing. Oh, wait, esto, mira, Ana, eso es que hacer.
Hay zanahoria aquí en el piso, amor. Alright, so we're going to just leave face yoga, come up, and we're going to take a hold of the foot and bring it out in front. That's my family.
He can do better than that. He's naughty, he doesn't know. I'm naughty. Sorry, I can't. Ana está comiendo una mía.
Está bien, más que más.
Let's take this leg out to the side and take the arm. These ones I'm just holding 30 seconds because they were quite intense. They have had dinner, by the way. That's not the only thing they're going to be eating for dinner. Okay, ahora no te empujas donde está el televisor. Now this leg you've got a hold of, just bring it across our leg and just wrap your arm around, and the back arm just twists you to open it. And you're looking at the back. Dobla esa rodilla. Sí.
Miércoles que viene puede procesar todas las
and then kind of get a hold of your foot, take it out to the diagonal, and then just arm reaches so you've got a long line, and then if you can, you're looking back. Coges con esta mano, ese pie, levantarlo, y después esta mano va a abrir. Eso.
Not like I have it.
Fantastico. So we're going to bring this leg down, and now the left leg comes on top for me. Just make yourself evenly weighted on both sit bones. Push on that right elbow, bringing it back. Or if you can, lace the fingers. Oh, that's the way. And just relax the shoulders. ¿Cuánto sobrano? Mañana.
5 minutos.
Hey, dude.
So staying tall with the heart, lifting the chest through, nice lift through the crown of the head as well.
Wow.
¿Cómo se hola? Amigo. Claro que sí.
Nearly done with this, we can release the arms and then push onto the top knee and come down the side. Otra zanahoria. ¿No vas a dejar una para mami? No, ya estoy bromeando. She's like become a... No, yo no quiero, es mañana. Hice bien mis dientes. Cuidado, no regas. Toma mucho agua también, Ana. Pasa Ana su agua, porque ella no está tomando suficiente agua. Después de la noche quiero. We're going to keep both sit bones down and then come up and over to the other side. Yeah, yesterday she didn't get enough water in the daytime, and I'm trying to wean her off water at night so that she doesn't need to go to the toilet. She needed lots of water during the night. We were outside a lot yesterday and lots of park time, so they were just distracted, I think, instead of drinking water. Come forward. So this time what we're going to do is just taps underneath your eyes.
Say dude. Fuzzy? In your brain, say dude.
No. Mira mis piernas están a frente. Oh, it's so cute. She's doing it. Never too young to start, right?
Sin abono.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, we didn't have much dirt. It was just in the soil that it was in. We didn't put any extra soil or fertilizer or anything. So it's amazing that they've grown. Tomorrow we're actually going to go to Bunnings. We need to buy some dirt, some nutrient-rich dirt. Hey, houses. Okay, so we're going to come up, and then what we're going to do is hold. Anna, push that foot forward.
They're my puppy.
No, you're such a mommy.
Mommy's my puppy.
If you can't hold on to your foot, your toes, just hold on underneath the leg. Keep the toes, straighten the leg out as much as possible. Anna, let's just second of her tiny toes.
I know.
They'll go soon. It was nice when they came, and it'll be nice when they go. Anna, now take this leg out to the side, and we've got the other leg out. Straighten both legs. Ya, come limpio. Ahí está una piso aquí. ¿Puedes cogerlo, por favor? Ahí, un pedacito ahí. Y después mucho alrededor la silla de Alba. Gracias. Now this leg, I'm going to bring it over. Let it land down and hug onto That's him cleaning up the carrot. Use that back arm to twist you more. So pick up the opposite foot, lift it out, and then the arm goes away. We're just going to look to the back.
Vamos a subir en unos minutos, ¿sí?
Sí, chicas.
I'll show you my smoothie.
No, well, no es necesario.
It's delicious. It has
I'm not allergic, just strawberries and milk, that's it. Okay, bring it in. We're going to lie ourselves down. We're going to pick up the inside part of our feet and just pull down. So this is our happy baby pose or
dead bug.
Dead bug. Alba knows it.
Listen, ¿cuál es tu? ¿Cuál es?
Oh my gosh, su ojo es terrible.
¿Cuál es?
Yo quiero que pones ese crema blanco. La crema blanco que usamos para pañal de Ana.
Es mío. Este es el mío.
Oh, basta. So this one will hold for a minute.
Which are you? The dead bug or the happy baby?
So what do you feel like today? Happy baby or a dead bug?
Which do you?
Like a happy baby. I should feel like a dead bug with the lacquer snake.
¿Quieres sandía aquí?
Really, baby.
She's good. Now we're going to take the legs open and just keep the sit bones down. If it's too much to hold on to your feet, let them go and just bring the hands onto the inside of your
You
thigh.
know what shorts I have on?
Yes.
No, you don't.
No,
Alba, no es necesario. Están más flojos, ¿eh? Eran más apretadas la cadera, centrada. ¿No están más flojos o más apretados? Obviously, we'll get into some face yoga and we don't need both hands to be holding on to things.
What face yoga are you going to use on it?
I had my hat on before, but I remember last week I had it on. It was annoying when we got into the face yoga, so no hat today. So we're going to bring the back leg down and just hold on to the top leg.
Anything.
So you can't see, but my foot's flexed. So have a flexed foot. Flexión en tu pierna punta.
Su batido, venga.
Very good. Yeah.
Y tú también. Ya vamos a
Easy.
desde 5 minutos más.
No te pueden ver.
Crazy.
Ven acá,
Put
te
up
pueden
the
ver.
two arms
No.
and do the face yoga.
Alba, Anna.
I guess not.
So if you can,
This is
straighten
the
that
face
other leg
yoga.
away.
They're like mommy.
They're not wrong. Oh, Anna. Anna just headbutted the ground. So I'm going to hold on to the knee or the foot and take it out to the side, keeping that leg long, that other leg. Anna, mueves, ¿ya? Tienes que mover. Mueves más. And then we're going to use the face yoga here with the fingertips, just pulling the forehead again. A veces está en el camino. Sales de mí. Pero ya está comenzando a mover loco. Llevan.
Ven acá a la mesa. Que tiene su bebé. No más. No más de frente. Es suficiente ya. Ok, se termina.
Just pulling the forehead back. Just trying to open out my toes a little bit too.
No quiere que pueda.
Sí, demasiado, porque después se vuelve loco. Tienes que lavar su cabello, está sucísimo. Ella está chupándola antes también.
Heel?
Bring this front leg that you've got to hold off down, and then the top leg lifts. And remember, the back leg lifts on the other leg. Flexed foot. Again, you're holding on with both legs, so it's a little bit harder to start the face yoga now. But we'll get into it again once our leg heads out to the side.
Punch your head.
Alba, ya suficiente, no necesitas hablar más.
Punch your head.
Puedes terminar. Dije que termine.
So straighten that leg out if you can.
No.
You're awesome.
Feels quite intense for the leg that's up, intense a little bit in the hip of the leg that's down straight as well.
Or nail.
Muy rico.
Mommy, look at your nail.
I'll say, I will. In a moment, this leg that's up high is going to go out to the side, and then we'll use the other hand to do our face yoga. So either the knee bent and out, or you've got a hold of the foot, you're taking it out. You have rolled over a bit, but you're still trying to keep your hips down. And then the other hand just comes on and pulls the face back. Not the face, the forehead.
Right.
The forehead.
I see something. There's puppy.
Yeah. So that's in the mommy.
There's a mommy.
De nada, mi amor.
There's
Sabes que las amo.
Oh.
So just pulling back. Now, in a moment, we're going to use the leg that's out to the side, and we're going to cross it over the leg that is down in front, and then pull both legs in. So we'll get into some glutes and lower back release exercises, and we will do face yoga with the mouth more because we're going to be using both hands. So bring that leg over, pull them in, wrap around, and we're going to just use the mouth to do this. One side and then the other. And if you want, circles with the ankle one way. I know it looks bad, but it's exercise. Circles the other way with the foot. I was doing it too. Now I'm going to just leave the legs still. We'll keep going with the face. We are here for 2 minutes, so if you don't want to keep going with the face, just do the legs. Now, if you're not feeling the legs much, push that top knee away from you more as you're pulling the other leg in. Oh, Val, I rang Philip. He can't come at that time to the class because he's working. But he was happy to hear from you. So maybe one day he'll make an appearance. Se pueden bañar rápido. So we're going to hold on to opposite feet, keep them crossed the way they are and lower them down. And now we're going to bring our hands underneath the jaw and just pull back with the palms. And then if you want more, use the underneath of the finger part to bring the cheekbone as well. If you don't want to do this, you can just take your arms up overhead and relax. Okay?
No, good. That's for you.
Segura que ya se llama Tina. So we're really just spreading out. It's like ironing clothes basically. We're getting rid of all those creases. That is the hope. I woke up this morning. Well, I didn't wake up. I got up this morning and I looked at my face. I was like, oh no. But like I said, I had no energy to do the face yoga, but it does help, especially if you keep it up over time. So listen, we're going to pick up our top leg and then bend it towards the back away from your body, and the thigh comes in line with the foot. And this is all about the hip. And then we're going to just do fast movements, traveling over your forehead from one side to the other, one hand over the other.
What's in it, Lena? Is that real?
Sí, no para un blog.
Yes.
Keep this going. It's a fast move, lifting up and this is just showing you different exercises that you can do. You might have other exercises you know for the face, and you feel free to do them. If you don't like the ones that I'm showing you, and take them over rather than having one on top. Now this time I'm going to ask you to take your back arm and open the back arm so that keeps your shoulders down. And then what we're going to do is again, just open out the lips if you want to.
I finished.
Remember, next week I'm starting at 6 rather than 5:30. Hopefully, they'll go up sooner. Basta, ¿qué haces? Eres extraña.
Una estatua.
Okay, so bring the legs back up, and now it's the other leg that crosses on top. And we're going to go for circles with the legs, but now instead of the mouth going side to side, it's going to, like that.
You're calling.
Now circles the other way. She's laughing at me now. Hold the legs still, just pull them in and keep that mouth going. It's like you're stretching your lips. See, Ana Tamara. Pull it in. If you need more, you push that leg away. Ciao. Oh, no, eres sucísima. Yo no quiero ni acercarme de ti. Tienes novio a tu garganta. Tienes comida a tu cara. Ella es sucísima. Anda, baña.
Bye-bye.
Eso es sucio. Todo en la ropa sucio. So we're going to take a minute here. Ciao. Nos vemos arriba. It's just us again. So, still a fair bit of time to go. You want to sit on your sister? I'd like you to take hold of your opposite feet again. Bring the legs down. And what we're going to do now is from underneath the eye in the corner, just lift up and up. It's a bit like the Melania. She's got very strange eyes. They're like cat's eyes. They're like they're being pulled. So that's what we're going to do. So you're just sort of pushing them and then lifting up. Trying to get away those creases. Look, there's nothing wrong with aging. Gosh, I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with having creases. Just trying to make the best with what we've got. That's the main thing. Us in Victoria, we're pretty worried about what's going on in South Australia, right? We don't want it to come over the border. It's like role reversal now. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully they get it contained pretty quick. I think that the Premier's done good shutting everything up so quickly now. Okay, so let's turn the South Australian Premier I'm talking about. And we're going to have that foot out. We've got the legs with the thigh along the line of that foot. And then again, we're going to just push on the cheekbone. And this also helps feeling like you're pulling the top lip a bit. So this top leg, lift it up and cross it over. Or like before, you can have your legs stacked and then take them over. And we're just opening the arms. We're going to keep the shoulder down, of course, I said to keep it flat. And from here, again, it's just the forehead. This time, just move it around. I can't remember if we stayed for 1 or 2 minutes. I think it was just 1 minute. And then we're going to roll ourselves like a ball. And it is a Pilates move rather than a stretch, but it's a really nice massage for your spine before we get into some leg stretches. And we'll do that up via our knees. Yeah. So hopefully your face is feeling a little bit pulled and tighter and toner. That's the key to feeling like you've done a good face yoga session. So please bring your knees in. You're going to hold on and you're just coming up and then inhale back, exhale and lift. Inhale back and exhale and rise. Inhale as you come down. You feel a nice stretch. Hopefully you're on something soft. I've got a double mat, so it's nice and soft for me. You might feel like it's too hard for you. So if you do, just have a drink of water and we'll get into our next stretch shortly. I'm just going to do a couple more and then I'm going to move the screen up because I don't want us to be cut off too much with the head. So you can keep going if you want to, or if you're still getting a drink of water, then please join me in the next few seconds. So I'm going to have your right foot in line with the left knee and you're leaning forward. You've got your heel actually off the mat, so you're pushing forward. And that way you're getting a lovely stretch through your Achilles. If you're feeling dizzy at all, please just drink water, have a seat. I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded. Wednesdays I don't have a lot of time to eat. I mean, I definitely eat, but I don't have a lot of time and I have to space it out quite a bit because you can't eat before a Pilates class because I have 2 and then, yeah, anyway. So I feel a bit lightheaded. So that happens when you don't eat much. So drink lots of water, team. These ones we're holding for about a minute each, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come up, step that leg forward, then outside your body line. I'm cutting my head off anyway. And you're picking up your back foot. I just might come down so I might go sideways actually. Whoops, daisy. Thought I could say that, but no. So you're holding on to your back foot. And this is a lovely stretch. You can feel it in your quad. And if you want, you can hold on with both hands, but I'm just going to hold on with one so I'm sort of tilted down a bit to still be in the screen. In fact. So did you actually get into the shopping town or did you just decide to leave, like the parking situation was too bad? And what time of the day was it? Upstairs, they've taken away quite a few parking spots, but I can't imagine what it's going to be like when they're letting more people in the gym. Like at the moment with only 20 people in the gym, it's okay, and the restaurants aren't so busy. Let's release that, sorry. I'm going to take the leg back more or the front leg forward more, and then you're either going to stay up on your hands or come down onto your elbows. And your knee, you can see, has gone outside your body line. So I think we're going to have nightmare parking, and then when Bunnings is done next door, who knows what's going to happen. That's why I used to like having a Tuesday and Wednesday night class, because the shops had been shut, and so it was easy to get a parking spot. But now I've got the Wednesday and the Thursday night, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Come on up, and we're going to push ourselves back and have that heel down, and just reach with your opposite arm across. So it's going to be very interesting to see what it's like, especially in the next month or so when people upstairs. Oh, so right in the middle of the day. Yeah, tough. I guess with the 2-hour restriction now, though, hopefully that will make it easier. I think it was hard when everyone was just staying there all day. Do you feel your face is pulled? I feel like my face has been pulled quite a bit. It feels good, feels tighter. It's all natural, which is good. Who knows? I mean, I say now I'd never get stuff done to my face, but I might change my mind in 10 years' time. Who knows? But if I keep doing the face yoga, I won't need to do any of that stuff. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't do it. Turn yourself and take the leg to the side and keep on going down. And then if you can, you just sit back and you can be down on your elbows. Might as well do a bit more face yoga. We've got the free hands. So again, just like you're in a shower and you're getting the water off your face or just rinsing through the hair, that's what you want to do. So all the way down and all the way back. And that's all I'll be heading after this. Go have a nice shower and then relax. I think Wednesday's my biggest day work-wise, but I enjoy it. It's nice. It's nice to be back to the gyms. It's nice to continue this as well. Really nice combination, and thank you, Val, for the live in a park request. That's been nice. Let's bring this leg in, and then the left leg now goes in line with right knee. We're pushing forward, but pushing that heel down. So leaning forward while the heel goes down. So again, for the Achilles, nice break there. I feel like this Achilles is a bit tighter than the other one, so I really need the Pilates breathing to help me get into it. No, they're definitely missing Bluey. They're still in the bar. It's good. I'm happy if they miss programs. And they're happy to miss programs if it's something fun, which is good. Come on up. We're going to take that leg to the 90-degree angle and then outside the body line to pick up the leg. And like I said, I'll come down just so that I'm not head cut off. But ideally, you're upright, okay? So you'll be feeling this in the quad. These are all leg stretches. We've done a lot for the glutes, the back. We've done a little bit for the arms, lots for the waist as well. So all of this is really beneficial to your body just to keep it nice and limber. And everything that we do generally is contracting the muscles. So it's very important to lengthen them out, and that's what stretching does. It's the opposite of all the cardio, walking around, you know, all the other exercise that you do, and even just sitting down, you know, you sort of compact it. So this is all just opening it all up. Hello, birdies. All right, so I'm going to release that. Take the front leg forward more, the back leg back more, and then come down. Val, let Margot know that the zucchini now has 14 leaves. It's happy. The tomato, I think we need to put it into the ground now. Actually, I'll ask her on Saturday if she does come, when it needs to go into the ground. Because it's been transferred to a bigger pot. It's looking happy. It's got some leaves and some flowers, but I think it needs to be in a bigger pot. Or in the ground, yeah. Shall I ask them tomorrow at Bunnings if what's the deal with that, with the tomato? I've had one before and it wasn't a success. The only fruit we had got eaten by a possum pretty quick, so we'll see. All right, so come up, push yourself all the way back, pull that foot back with you. I'm just crossing it over so you can see the angle better, but you can keep it where it is and just use the opposite hand to cross over. And then time to switch and do the last leg stretch, and then I'll just give you a couple more arm stretches before we say our goodbyes. So we're going to take that leg to the side. Remember, I will be here Friday at 9:30 if you're interested in doing Pilates. And if you have any requests for body parts, let me know. Okay, so from here, what we're going to be doing is, again, just the tapping under the eyes from the inside all the way around to the out. And just keep pushing that foot out if you're not feeling enough. A few more times through, and then we'll do some stretches for the arms. All right, so I'm going to come up and I'll just move myself forward a little bit more. And you can just sit down comfortably, whichever way you want. I'm going to be on my knees, but you might want to sit down. We're going to bring ourselves into the prayer pose behind our back. So I'll just show you. And then head over to the side. Just relaxing breaths. Shoulders stay dropped. A beautiful blue sky out there. It's a bit of a worry that there's not enough rain. Do you feel that as well? I'm worried for the bushfire season. Head over to the other side. I wish that the stupid governments would just stop allowing forests to be cleared. Let's just do the opposite, put more trees in. That would be a start. Very, very short-sighted governments. Let's bring the head back up to the centre, and we're going to take one arm over. You feel a nice stretch there. Hopefully this feels okay in your arms, Val. And we'll switch now to the other side. There's a lot of insects out there. Come in. You can't come in. Go on. So team, I'm going to leave it at that stretch now. So I really appreciate you joining me. Have a lovely rest of your evening and enjoy your Thursday. I might see you at the gym if that's where you're going to be tomorrow afternoon. And if not, I'll definitely be here on Friday morning and in the park on Saturday. And if not, I'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves. See you, Val, and see whoever else is out there. Good night.